Let me tell you about a young woman named Lena, who spent half her life climbing other people's mountains. She was born in a riverside town where mornings smelled of wet clay and evenings hummed with crickets. In this town, people didn't keep their dreams private. They declared them loudly, competing for whose was most extraordinary. The blacksmith dreamed of forging a sword that could cut a falling leaf. The baker dreamed of baking a cake so perfect it would make kings weep. The teacher dreamed of writing a book to be read for 1,000 years. And Lena wasn't sure what she dreamed of. At first, she followed her best friend Maren, who wanted to become a great painter. Maren's passion burned like fire, and Lena thought, maybe that's my dream too. She bought paints, practiced every day, but her skies and mountains looked careful, not alive. When Maren left for art school, Lena quietly packed away her brushes. Then she met Haroon, a traveling merchant. His dream was to own the largest spice market in the capital. His stories of cinnamon-scented streets and gold coins thrilled her, so she followed him. For 3 years, she weighed saffron, packed pepper, kept accounts. Haroon's dream blossomed, and one day, he moved on without her. It became a pattern. She worked for a writer, a farmer, an inventor. Each time she told herself, this is it. Each time, it wasn't. Then, one autumn morning, walking by the river, she saw a boy kneeling with a tin cup, dipping it into the water. "What are you doing?" she asked. "I'm catching the clouds," he said. "You can't catch clouds." "You can," he insisted. "You just have to wait for the water to be still enough." Lena laughed, but she stayed to watch him. He didn't hurry. He didn't care who was watching. That evening, she dreamed of a hidden forest pool, so clear it reflected another world beneath. In the dream, she wasn't chasing anyone. She was simply there. The next morning, she felt something she hadn't in years, the pull of her own wanting. She began walking deeper into the forest, searching for the pool from her dream. Weeks passed. She learned which trees whispered when the wind blew, which stones stayed warm in the morning sunday. And one day, she founded a pool so still it held the sky like a secret. Her breath caught. This wasn't anyone else's goal. No market stalls, no paintings, no inventions, just a quiet place that called to her. She began visiting daily. She cleared fallen leaves, built a bench, planted wildflowers. Slowly, travelers and locals stumbled upon it. Children played by its edge. Old couples rested in the shade. People began calling it Lena's mirror pool. Some swore it reflected your happiest memory. Others said it showed your truest self. One day, Maren came, now a celebrated painter. She stood in silence, tears in her eyes. "This place," she whispered, "is more beautiful than any canvas I've touched." Haroon visited too, years later, dipping his hands into the water. "You built this?" he asked. "No," Lena smiled. "I just found it and cared for it." But inside, she knew she hadn't just found the pool. She had found herself. All those years she had been drinking from other people's cups, wondering why she was still thirsty. Now she understood, your dream doesn't have to impress the world to be worth living. Sometimes it's as quiet as a pool in the forest, waiting for you to stop running and finally notice it. When people asked her how to find their dream, she told them about the ladders she built to climb other people's mountains, about the boy catching clouds in a cup, and she always ended with the same words. Stop chasing someone else's horizon. Yours might be right behind you, waiting for you to turn around. And if you ever visit that riverside town, you might see her by the pool, watching the water shift and settle, reflecting a sky that belongs to no one but her.